What's up, board game people? This is going to be somewhere between a newsflash, a PSA, and a straight-out critical fail. But I feel it needs to be said and put out there, and hopefully be heard. Recently, Mythic Games sent out a string of emails that seemed to have gone out to members of their newsletters. These emails had subjects screaming at readers in all caps. Some were sensationalizing the products that they're busy trying to sell off at any price. How are you feeling? Do you have a moment? Flash sale, 50% off, ends next Monday. Don't miss out. Thank you, and thank you. Hi, insert name here. Darkest Dungeon board game is one of the best dungeon crawler in the world. Another, thank you. And my personal favorite, this is not a hobby, this is an investment. I mean, really? This is not a hobby, it's an investment. The statement alone is extremely dangerous, and we're going to look at that in just a moment. The body of these emails didn't get any better either. Caps lock stuck in the screaming position, they go on to scream and tout the various virtues of Darkest Dungeon. They throw every low-grade marketing tactic in the book in these emails, trying to get the readers to buy it. Check it out before it's too late. Ends at midnight in just a few hours. Last products, last call. Incredible prices. It goes on and on. They play towards the imminent end. They increase the FOMO and they let it eat at you. They handpicked the quotes from across social media to show how great their product is. They even rebadged their core box as a collector's edition. There's nothing special about it. It's what you get as a Kickstarter backer. The same box, the same contents. After 2 or 3, it's clear they force-fed a toddler sugar and told them to send out some marketing emails. These emails didn't come over like a series of weeks, or even a single week. No, they were all sent in 2 to 3 days to some of Mythic's most loyal customers. Frankly, many were getting sick of hearing from them. But what is the worst is the email with the subject that this isn't a hobby, it's an investment. I wouldn't be making this video if it wasn't for that subject. I don't disagree that Darkest Dungeon, after all the delays and BS, is a good game. Is it the best dungeon crawler? No, it isn't. So do I just want to throw mud at Mythic and hit them while they're down? No, that's not the case either. I thought the last round of Kickstarter updates were a small step forward. If not completely honest, they at least have been making steps forward, trying to correct their course, and building a little faith that they will actually deliver on the massive list of products they currently have in limbo. This email destroys all of that. This crosses a line. In fact, it crosses a big one. It goes from simply hyping up a sale to straight out giving investment advice. Not good advice, mind you. In the US, when you go to a bank, they won't even tell you how you should invest your money. In fact, you have to sign a contract with most banks if they offer any type of investing services, stating that you make your investments of your own free will and relieving the bank of any liability from losses you incur. A board game company giving investment advice is the same thing as a drive-thru attendant giving legal advice. Not only are they not qualified, but in the US it's downright illegal, or at least opens the company to liability for losses. I'm no lawyer. In fact, I'm not even an internet lawyer. I skipped all those classes at TrollU, but hopefully I can be a voice of reason from time to time. What they're doing isn't helping our hobby. It isn't helping their business, and it surely isn't helping the value of the games that they're trying to sell off. So please, whoever needs to hear this, board games are not an investment. You're not going to get rich buying and selling board games as a hobbyist. Hell, retail store owners will tell you they aren't getting rich either. And it's true. When they fire sale a game like this, they're showing that the game really wasn't worth anything near what the Kickstarter price asked. They aren't selling at a loss. They can't afford that. If the game was really as good as it is and they weren't hurting for every last penny they could scrape together, they wouldn't be selling it at this price. They'd put it on their web store for normal price or maybe a little more and sell it off organically. When the publisher sells at such a low price, it devalues the product. There's a reason there are MAP rules for many publishers and distributors. A MAP price is a minimum advertised price. Retailers can't advertise at lower than that price. It helps to keep their products from being devalued by a retailer deciding to offer the super duper everything has to go end of the world sale. They set a minimum that the retailers can't advertise sales under to keep the value of the product from tanking over time. When a bunch of people buy at these low prices, they either get through the game and decide to sell, or they get intimidated by the huge stack of heavy boxes they just bought and sell it to get it off their conscience. They can resell at a lower price, sell it faster, and what little they had in it they get back. When these sales go on, the market remembers and the price of that product corrects to a lower level. The more it goes on, the more the value creeps down. Fire sales aren't good for the value of your games. They're potentially telling thousands of people that it's a great idea to invest now, because later you'll be able to resell the game because it's so great and make a hefty profit. Not only is that a lie, but in other spaces it'd be considered market manipulation. Bottom line is that it's wrong and dangerous. They're also eroding faith in whatever future campaigns they try to run on crowdfunding, and possibly in crowdfunding in general. Everyone wants to think that they're getting a great deal by helping to fund the creation of these games, but when a publisher turns around and starts to sell their product at a steep discount, sometimes even 50% off the Kickstarter asking price before the backers have the game in their hands, it has to make you stop and think. Mythic, please find a filter and use it on your marketing team. You can't correct your development and staffing mistakes only to have the front end of your company vomiting nonsensical drivel. This hurts the image of your company and undermines your future. I intentionally waited to post this video. I wanted that flash fire boogeyman end of time sale to be good and over before I put this out. I don't want anybody getting caught up in that, none of my viewers. But I felt it's important that this information come from multiple sources. If you want another take, plenty of other YouTubers have commented on this crap. Bottom line, this is a hobby, not an investment. If you're investing in board games, put that energy into making real investments that will provide actual returns for you and your family. Don't buy into this type of FOMO. It's perfectly fine to want to play a game and resell it and get most of your value back. That's normal. But here they're actually talking about you trying to make money off of board games. If someone's trying to pressure you into making costly decisions quickly, it's usually a bad idea. Most of all, use your head. I know you're intelligent people. That's what I love about this hobby. Just remember to back and buy with your head and not your heart or your wallet. So thank you to everyone watching and commenting. I have the best community of viewers, and I invite anyone who hasn't joined to hit that subscribe button and join in on the fun. Also, thank you to my Patreons. Every dollar really does count for small channels, and you all are making a huge difference. Have a great week, and we'll talk soon.